Okay, here we are.
We are live.
We're live and ready to broadcast. Now we missed yesterday's session.
Because I was doing my school.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a busy day. So
A slow day.
here we are playing Ratchet and Clank again. They want us to do the arena to upgrade stuff before we go and fight Emperor Nefarious. So looks like we've done bronze 2 out of 5, then there's silver and there's gold. Wow, so it's going to be a lot. Defeat 25 goons by only using the Enforcer. Okay. Ooh, it's loud.
Little Zircon will put rivet to the ultimate test.
And normally Hadassah
Yeah?
would play as Rivet,
Yeah, but fighting. No,
fighting.
I don't really.
That's 2. Oh, whoops. I pressed the wrong button. Is there a count somewhere? Oh, yeah. Ah. Is there a timer?
No.
How many have we gotten so far?
5.
Only 5?
6.
That's 10. Yeah.
Oh my, what?
What are those guys?
Another cold start?
We're high tech designed enemies.
Yeah, I'm letting them beat me.
Oh Lord, it's combat. Oh, we gotta finish it.
No, I'm out of ammo. Oh no! Ah!
You just took away some HP there.
You gotta move around on these platforms because there's ammo and health in different spots. Ammo keeps regenerating here, the health is over there.
That's that low.
So we need to tell. These guys shooting at me. Oh, I ran out of hell. I ran out of ammo again. How many have we got? Some health. Yeah. I'm realizing this thing used to be closer. Boom. Okay, running low on health. Out of ammo again. Ah. Try to reload another ammo we can. Come on, spawn more ammo.
One more help.
Big hole in the hole.
Well, at least you're not gonna die.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a good job. I'm pretty sure you're not. People talking in 30 seconds.
Oh, I fell in the lava. Oh, okay, they didn't. I thought we had to start over. 23. I only need 2 more.
24. Just kill one guy. Ooh.
Yeah, he's too far away. Got him.
Victory.
Alright.
Why is she wearing that?
I guess for the arena? I don't know. Filter out bad smell?
Nah, definitely not the bad smell.
Man, we really have to do this. I hate doing this kind of stuff. But if you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Awesome bug tracks done quick. Time trial. Finish the Speedo course quickly.
Nah, let's not do this.
Maybe you could do that. It's a time trial, so it's not a fight. It's a you have to get through a course at a certain time.
Okay.
You give it a try.
Speedo horse?
There
Can
you go.
you reach the end of my treacherous track without falling off your
Remember, circle can help you do a little. Please go. Triangle. Oh, get on the Speedo. Go. L1 will get you to zoom. Oh no! Don't jump off.
Speedo.
If we are going to face the Emperor, we should gather as many resources as we can.
You're right. Maybe a good idea to hit the...
Can you reach the end of my
Okay,
treacherous
get on Speedo. L1 is what gets you through those little portals. Okay.
Okay.
Go. R1 to speed boost. Oh, okay, so you're just gonna watch out. Such a hose bomb. Oh no! You can do this, right?
If we are going to face the Emperor, we should gather as many resources as we can.
You're right.
Alright, so we talked about sign number 3 yesterday. Sign number 3 and sign 4 and 5 today in my content session. So sign 3, well, just in general, if you remember, the signs in John are recorded for the reader to come to these 2 conclusions. That Jesus is the
If we
Son
are
of
going
God,
to face the
right?
Emperor, we should
And
gather
that
as
Jesus
many
is the King of
resources
Israel.
as we can.
Tell me if you want me to
You're
try,
right.
okay? Tell me if you want me to try.
Okay.
So, twofold goal, right? Jesus is the Son of God, and Jesus is the King of Israel. Sign number 3 is the story of the lame man that had no one to put him in the pool. Remember that story? He didn't boost with R1. Remember that story? The blind, not the blind man, the lame man that couldn't get in the
gather
pool.
as many resources as we can.
Now, I learned some cool things about that.
Can't I just skip that? What he's saying? I just skip
Circle like that. So don't die. Remember, R1 to boost. I think you just need to focus on R1, not in the bombs, and then side to side. Hit that boost. There you go. There you go. R1 to boost again. Nice. So anytime you hit a ramp, make sure you boost. Oh, boost again. You got 10 seconds. All right, keep going up that ramp. Boost. Oh, go to the other side. Watch out for those guns. Good work, Hadassah. Stay in the middle. Boost. Yes, stay in that middle. Yes, you gotta get through that next portal. You got plenty of time. Yeah, excellent. Watch out for the bombs. You got this. Watch out for those creepy arms. We need to get through there. We got 3, 2 more seconds. Yes. Got to get through that next portal before time runs out. Boost up that ramp. Oh, you got it. There you go. You got this. You got this. There you go. Another portal to get through. And boost. All right. Jump in the middle and yes. We are rocking this finish line. Hey, you did it.
There you go.
Good work.
Oh,
Gold bolt.
nice.
So I guess this is for like if we want to really upgrade our weapons and stuff before we go fight the Emperor. I'm kind of okay if we just go. Let's just do this. This is the last one. I'll try to defeat this and get whatever those like special boots or something,
Okay.
and then we'll just go to the ship and play the game. So I was saying, I oh, one of these guys.
Sweet.
Let's see, what do I
Use the black. Use the blast pistol. No, 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 no,
Blast
no, no,
pistol?
no, 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 down.
Drill
Drill hound.
drill.
That one's really good.
Good idea. Boom shakalaka.
It did one
Well, it
damage.
might be drill. It doesn't say. Ah,
Ah,
you know what? I should freeze it. Right? Then hit it with it.
doesn't take much time to down the field. We got some decent damage. What is it?
Alright, now. Start drill hound. I got one left.
This is. That neutron collider is he got frozen while he was about to do his attack. What's the lovely doing?
That's that new thing we got. That also has things that can fight for. Yeah, they're all fighting him right now.
Oh, like fungi.
Little robot guys, that's cool.
You know what guy died? He just rammed into me.
Skeletal sand sharks? Swear I've had nightmares about these.
Alright, Golvadoon got stronger. We just got the Golvadoon, so using it is probably not as effective as Oh, what the heck are these guys?
The skeletons were.
Ah! Let's go with it, let's go get this weapon over here. I got more Megatron Collider, you know? I'd love to get more topiaries. Down to 59. Ooh. That hurt. Ah!
Oh my gosh, what is he doing? His mouth is watering. It's an elephant. It's a rhino.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's all kinds of things. Whoever made this had a great imagination.
It's like some kind of rhino mixed with an elephant mixed with some kind of horse.
Okay, I'm out of that ammo. Oh, I'm running out a lot of ammo. I need to get some.
Yeah. This Sue guy is very... It's not doing any damage.
Yeah, that's not hurting me. But it's got to be closer. It's like we just did that whole.
Oh my god, that's a giant.
What is this thing? Oh, it's kind of knocking off the water.
Yeah, it's like a giant. Yeah, it's knocking off the water.
Ammo box in here. What did I just get? More ricochet in here? I don't think I know how to use this. more ricochet ammo? Oh, so do I just get ammo for whatever I'm using? Because then I switch back to drill.
And you get ammo.
There we
for
go.
whatever you're using.
Come on, blast pistol.
Blast
You can do it.
I think it's almost out of ammo.
Got my sprinkler ammo. Oh, I do have these bombs.
Well, that's actually knocking off walls.
Like 1%.
How come like each and every bit of like
Mr.
stuff we take off, like the bones start getting cracked?
That's really good game design.
Yeah, that would be really good game design.
Oh no. Oh no, I just knocked open
You
the...
just died.
If we are going to face the
Oh.
Emperor, we should gather as many resources as we can.
Oh,
You're
gotta
right.
try again.
Maybe you could
A
have...
Grunthor. It's a Grunthor named Sue. That's what that thing is called, a Grunthor. And her name? Sue? Dang. I always think so at the start from the beginning.
Ooh. I can't believe we have to go through this whole fight again. Oh, this is why I don't like fighting rings, actually. Yeah, that's what I don't like about these kind of games. They start you from way over at the beginning. Well, there's that circle button. It makes me go back to that. You can dodge it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the dodge button.
It is a dodge button. She's got like a jetpack on. One of the tricks though in this game I've noticed, not dodging. You gotta kind of do the right.
Ammo shortage.
Not a ammo there.
Ah!
Payback's coming!
Okay, I got it. I need help. Need help anywhere? There it is.
Ah! Oh no, my dinner's
Just got no help.
It shoots a lot of missiles at the same time.
That was definitely an upgrade here time where the blast pistols were the one of the things we have fully upgraded.
Oh! How are plants walking?
Let's see. Sprinkler is the last one. Gotta freeze. Come on. There we go. Just trying to freeze Sue long enough to control those things.
Oh, she's not down. That's a lot of help.
You hear the barking sound? The drill is like a puppy barking. Oh no! Out. Okay.
I didn't know
39%.
Did you come from the neighbor's house?
No, it was the drill hound. You thought the dog was coming on the neighbor? Yeah, no, their dogs do bark a lot, but no, that was the weapon's called a drill hound, you know? So,
It makes sense.
is this a glitch? Like, I'm supposed to get this ammo here?
Guys, he does not rest. He does not rest until you
We're knocking on bones.
Wait, we are?
Looks like it. There we
You
go.
literally just throw it over us.
More of his buddies. So I'm gonna throw some guy out here. here to help us.
You just use Mr. Fungi in lava. Oh, he's floating over lava. I thought you just used
Lava
Mr.
Doom. Come on, guys. Help me defeat this thing. They're attacking.
Help me out. Help us out, Fungi. And
Oh yeah, they're really they've knocked it down to a lot. You know, I've got what.
yeah, though I think since this one isn't a floating enemy, that he's getting a lot of that damage.
Yeah, we can't use those on the guys right now.
Hey, lay off!
We used it on.
Yeah, we did it.
We did. Why didn't he break? He like vanished.
Well, I don't even know if it's real. I feel like it's a hologram or something because it's in an arena, you know.
But how is it actually hurting you? If it's a
I
hologram.
don't know. Good question. Maybe the suit is part of like a video game, like if you're playing a video game, you know. All right, I think we can take a break from the arena there. Kit might be happy.
Yeah.
It still says map offline.
Take those suits off.
Let's see if we can leave this place.
Of course, the Emperor would come back just because he was on the news. Ugh, not for the dimension's falling apart, or
The Emperor has always been a threat to our universe. We must get the Dimensionator away from him before we have no home left. Hold that thought.
Entrance with the Bombardier. Guaranteed for an explosive good time.
Explosive. Good time.
Preview.
Someone help! There are so many enemies! Have no fear! Little Zircon has the Bombardier! Rain disaster on your enemies with merely a pull of your fire trigger!
Oh yeah, it's shooting from above. You see that?
Bombardier will soar over the...
Yeah, you should get that.
Warmongers are ready for purchase.
Oh, Warmonger was a really good weapon in the last game.
Can you get the bombarder?
The Bombardier.
Yeah, or bombarder.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if you remember. Look at the statistics of the weapon. Power, almost a full 5 circle rating. See, range, area of effect. So it does a lot of damage.
But
Bombardier, look, only 2 for power.
Please, can you get bomb?
Advertising and kids.
Please.
They got you with a little commercial. All right, but the next thing we get, Warmonger.
Fine.
Got it?
Fine.
Because I think that'll make it a lot easier to fight the Emperor if we have that.
Hey, she has an ear piercing.
We've got a lot of stuff.
Look, she has earrings on her.
Oh, cool.
You picked that one up already.
Yeah, I'm upgrading it. Let me upgrade this thing, please, without bothering me. Thank you. Because I don't want it to stay
You
like a
are-
baby weapon.
You are crazy.
Alright, what are some other things? Let's see if the drill hound can go up. Oh, yeah. Even
Wait, are we going to be able to do Twitch tomorrow and the day after and the day after that?
That's a really good question. So tomorrow is the weekend. So tomorrow is the beginning of the weekend, right?
Nod, huh?
So we don't
Yeah.
normally do it on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But tomorrow, no, we won't be able to do tomorrow. So we'll go on
Yeah.
vacation mode tomorrow.
Yeah, because tomorrow we are going.
We're
to
we're
Orlando.
going out of town. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on a quick trip.
Sorry, no open seals
That's
here.
here.
Let's see. All right. So we've upgraded the Enforcer. I feel like it could be a better weapon if it just had some upgrades. The Drill Hound is up there.
anyway.
And
The Emperor has
Got it.
always been a threat to our universe.
Hold that thought.
Here for weapons or
You
Anyway.
keep saying hold
The
that
Emperor
thought.
has always been
whoa, whoops. Yikes. Oh no, it started us back here. Oh, the other way. I hope I don't have to.
Remember when I went
Well,
through the
doctor.
lasers and you thought no because you thought
Yeah, I
die?
thought you were
The
gonna die there.
dimension's falling apart, or
The Emperor has always been a threat to our universe. We
All right,
must
let's
get
see
the
if we gotta
Dimensionator
do all
away
that
from
shopping
him.
again.
hold that thought.
Oh no, we got everything.
Anyway,
Cool.
The Emperor has
No, I
always
did
been
it
a
again.
threat to
Oh,
our
I almost
universe.
did it again.
We must get the
I
Dimensionator
jumped back
away
up.
from him before we have no home left
All right,
to save.
you can play and go to the ship. I'll talk because I was talking about the guy who was put into the he was waiting to be put into a pool to be healed, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found out that in those times there
All
was
the other
a
names on that
Greek
hit list.
god called
It is not your
Asclepius
fault that
that
they were captured.
was worshipped by the Greeks, and historical evidence, archaeological evidence. You know what archaeology is?
Yeah.
You
I
tried to
think.
add extra
What?
water?
It's when people study history by studying artifacts, you know, and a lot of times artifacts are found. Oh no! You're supposed to go into your ship, girl. The other way. They find things by digging the ground, and they might find a pot, or they might find some tools. Honey, come on.
Oh my gosh. How do I
And
do this?
and then they can study it, they can date it, and they can figure out like where. Can you stop?
What I'm trying to do is impossible.
Yeah. So they
Did
study.
you not get the fly hack?
No, she doesn't fly like that. She only hovers like this. Not much. She's not Ratchet. Ratchet is the one that has the other thing.
Look, just put this. And then that makes her fly.
Oh yeah, but she's not gonna fly. Those boots are playing. They're going against the ground. Understand? You can't just. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Her ship is up here. There's a gold. Wait, what's that? Is that a gold bolt?
Yeah,
Get that. Where is it?
down there.
How do we get down there?
You just land like that.
No, you can't go into that.
Because it looked like a platform.
It did look like a platform, but there has to be another way to get to it.
Fun. Maybe it requires dying.
No.
Maybe you have to jump down, collect it, and then you die.
So, like I was saying, these archaeologists, they were digging in Israel
You
and the
tried to add
places
extra
around
water?
Jerusalem, and they found the remnants of an Asclepion. Do you have any idea what an Asclepion is? An Asclepion? It was a place that was dedicated
Hey,
to
the
the
thing that fight for you.
yeah, and I see the thing that I want to get under there. It was a place that was dedicated to the worship of this Greek god Asclepius, and he was supposed to be the god of healing. Okay? And so the reason why the guy who was lame and a whole other bunch of people were hanging out at this place is because they were expecting to be healed. It's kind of like going to a hospital, because the followers of Asclepius also used medicines or whatever to heal people. So it's kind of like going to the hospital, but it's also adding in the factor of, well, I've got like an impossible thing to heal that nobody's been able to heal, but miracles happen here somehow. And that was,
Somehow.
yeah, and that had to do with the water. Like he said, remember, like I have no one to put me in the water when it's stirred. And what he is telling
You
Jesus
tried to add
is
extra water?
that at some point during the time that people were there, the water that was there would be mixed up, and whoever got into it would be. Oh, this is how we get to that thing.
Can I do it?
Yeah, whoever got into it would be healed, right? But you gotta jump over that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see real quick. We started over here, right? Okay, let's see. Go this way, we go this way. It's like a maze. Oh, we have to use this this jump. Okay, so you see how there's like a red. Okay, when you're over here, you see how it's red. So you have to have that. We need to go to the other side, right? And right there. And now I forget how to go there. I forgot how to get to the other side once you get it in the right spot.
I think you press X.
X does that. I tried L2, tried L1, R1, L2, nope. R2, nope. Up. Sideways. Left. Down.
You just watched rappers.
Dang it. I forgot how to get over there.
Oh man.
Usually, maybe we were too far away with all the other options.
I know.
Oh, it was circle. It was just too far away. That's why it wouldn't do it.
Ooh.
It's the gold bolt. There we go. Number 4. Now you got to go back to the ship.
Yay.
Do the same thing. You have to look on the other side where where that green thing is. No, up there. Yeah, see that? Yeah, look up to it. Try to. There you go. Press circle. Circle. Boom. There we
I
go.
want to try doing it to the other side.
Okay. So that's how people were getting miraculously healed at this Asclepion. They were getting put into this water. Now it really helps. It helped me to figure out because I used to think, and I thought I remembered reading a story about an angel from the God of Israel stirring waters and people being healed in it. I must have misread it, or if I did read that, then I remember what class I was taking. It was Old Testament apocryphal textbooks, and so I know I read it in that
Is this
class.
not our ship?
No. If you press on the big
Oh,
flat
I
pad,
see it. I see it.
yeah.
That's Ratchet's ship.
Oh, it's hers. Remember, they live in just alternate. Go to the one where the circles are. What are the ones that are? Either one that has a circle blinking next to it. That means we have a mission there.
This one.
Just find Peter, you guys.
Pirate
Well,
base?
He'll help you warn
It's
Captain
broken.
Quantum.
Wait, go back. Yeah, let's read it. Stop the. Okay, no, we
You're
don't want to
not
go there
letting the
because
Emperor
we're not ready to
destroy
fight the
my home.
Emperor. Okay, so check our dollars. Rescue Captain Quantum. Ratchet and Clank must find Captain Quantum before the Emperor does, and there's an optional treasure hunt. Check out Saval. Check out
Oh,
the.
this is the one. This is the planet that in the last game, since they wanted to destroy all the planets,
Okay.
that's one that he destroyed.
Oh,
at the top
we
one.
could also
Linebackers
do
on
this.
Savali.
Okay, so there's
I
not
wonder if Ratchet found him
an
yet.
official mission there, but we can see it says we can go to Savali. It says a lone monk is searching Savali for relics, and a Lombax may be the key. So it's a story. It's something that might reveal to us the history of Lombaxes.
Really?
Yeah, it's because it says hunt for Lombax lore. Then there's a silver cup. Oh, that's the thing we were just doing.
Nefarious City.
And then the Fairy City in Corson 5. Search the factory. There's reported resistance activity at the factory by the bazaar. So why don't we do one of those, because it's a side mission. We can get more bolts, upgrade weapons and all that, but then we can also just avoid dealing with the main bad guy, because I think we're going to need help.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do? Searching the factory, hunting the Lombax lore, or rescuing Captain
Lombax
Quantum?
lore.
Okay, let's do it.
I hope Ratchet's staying out of trouble.
Here you go. Hopefully it stays with you. Yeah, you might be you, no? So, that's how
Let's
the...
fold it and
so-
see if it's rivet.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, it's Ratchet. So, when Jesus heals this guy, you notice, after he heals the guy, he actually tells the guy, don't sin anymore. And it's believed the reason why he told the guy don't sin anymore is because he was at a Greek god's temple.
All sales are final, honey.
And he was there waiting for a Greek god to heal him.
All come back real soon
And in
now.
Israel, like, the number one sin is idolatry. It's the worship of another god. And so when Jesus healed him, after Jesus to heal him, Jesus told him, don't sin anymore before things get worse for you. So that's kind of it's a weird thing, because Jesus never talked to anybody that
Can I
way.
try playing?
Yeah, sure. He never talked to anybody that way. He would tell people don't sin no more, but he never, that I can remember, said to anybody else, don't sin or it might get worse for you. And that verse is in every translation. And oh no, who died?
Oh, I have a helicopter. Ah, do helicopter.
You're trapped down there. You're gonna have to just die and let it respawn you because you're not gonna be able to get up.
Looks like I just died. Somehow it just went.
So really, it's interesting to notice that, and like it really helps with the history for them to find the evidence of Asclepion, and then for us to get a better understanding of what was going on there. Okay. Now, that was the third sign. The fourth sign was feeding 5,000. Do you remember that story? Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Feeding the 5,000? You're not going to make it that way. Being silly. You remember the story of the feeding 5,000?
Yeah.
Now, right before Jesus fed the 5,000, John writes this whole argument that Jesus had with some Pharisees or the Judean elite in Jerusalem, and it was a argument about what makes him special, or what makes him have the right to say what he was saying and do what he was doing. Okay.
Oh, hello, someone's watching. Hello.
Yeah. So, yes, welcome. So, in that argument, Jesus was saying that Moses would judge them for not believing.
Moses?
Yeah,
Why
Moses. Because of what Moses wrote, and because of what Moses
Whoa, no.
said. So what he was actually doing is he's referring to the books of the Bible that Moses wrote. Do you know what they are?
No.
They're the first 5 books of the Bible. Do you know what the first book in the Bible is? The one you've been doing in Sunday school as the story of the Ark. And
Yeah?
yeah, what's the first book of the Bible?
Genesis.
Genesis, that's right. So Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers,
What
and
am I
Deuteronomy.
gonna do here?
Okay. In the book of Deuteronomy, Moses wrote something that God said to him, and that was that he was going to send a prophet who was anointed with his own words. Nope,
Oh, no.
you got to use a. You do need to go over there, I think, but you got to use a thing to go. Let me show you. First of all, let's look at our map, okay? Because we came here for a specific reason, didn't we?
Yeah. Find
There was a monk or something. Okay, so here's where the monk is, way over here. Okay. So you do need to jump across the gap. Let's see. What is this stuff here?
They're wombats or lombats?
Lombax. Or lombax.
Is it made up?
Yeah, it's just part of the video game's lore. I kind of remember coming to this planet and doing stuff. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see
Coming
if I
to
can.
this planet. I bet that was never something you thought you'd say. I remember coming to this planet.
Alright, so in the books that Moses wrote, he talked about a prophet that would be speaking the words of God. And what Jesus said was, oh, wait a minute, someone just said, you just returned.
That guy, that's floating. Said, alright, you returned, bro.
Oh, and it said he was a monk, that's why I stopped. I guess he said, oh wait, no. Oh, this was a shortcut to here. I didn't have to go.
Good to see you.
I am glad you have decided to return.
What the heck is going on here? I feel like I just walked in a big circle. Okay, so there's a way to use this ramp. Man, I forget how to go. I forgot how to go this way. Oh, maybe it's just using R1. Yep.
You stop.
Come on, please make it. Please make it.
That's
Yes.
that's helpful about the helicopter.
Yeah. See, what's her name doesn't have
Being
that.
here,
Rivet.
Kind of makes you wonder how many dimensions are out there.
So,
huh? Endless,
Jesus
I'm
said
sure.
basically that
Though I
the
do
person
think
Moses
ours
was
is my
talking, or
favorite.
that God was talking about, and
You
Moses
said it,
wrote
Hal.
about in Deuteronomy chapter
Remember
15.
when we
Oh! What the heck was that thing?
Oh my god.
Come on, bro. I'm just walking here. I'm walking
He got
here.
stepped on by
I
the
wonder
freaking
if you are the
big
first
giant.
Lombax Rivet has ever met.
So,
Yeah.
Jesus basically
Hope I
said that
lived up to the
Moses,
hype.
the portions that Moses was talking about was talking about
Don't
him.
worry about
Okay.
that.
Do you remember, or do you even know? I don't know if we've gone through the story with you. Do you remember when the Israelites were in the desert and they got hungry, and what God gave them to eat? Do you remember?
Bread?
Bread. Do you remember what that bread was called?
Challah?
Huh?
Challah?
Oh, not challah. I think that would have been pretty nice. It's called.
And that was the time where that holiday began.
Can it
no, it was called manna.
Manna.
Manna. It fell
we're
from
not
heaven.
related, right?
Yeah, we are. By our mutual thirst for knowledge.
We'll start again
Check
after this.
out. A shrine the Lombaxes built ages ago, containing a lorb stuffed with ancient info. But only a Lombax can unlock its secrets.
Good
If
for
you
him.
could
That's
bring
what we
me
are.
3 lords, I'll hook
3
you up
lords.
with a sweet piece of armor I dug up.
Ooh,
Lombax Shrine?
special armor.
Yeah, I'll totally help.
Radical! One last thing. Shrines won't open if there are bad vibes nearby. So if there are, you'll have to clear them out.
So basically, we go to the shrines, we defeat all the bad guys, we open the shrine and take the thing out. Right? By getting the horse from the first shrine. It's an easy one, there's no bad guys here.
Well, we just unlocked it. Now we have to get the next.
There
Oh,
we go.
you have to hit it.
Okay. That seems kind of
Wait,
wasteful.
2 out of 12?
2 out of 13 is that. But on this planet, there's only 3. What's this? Hunt for 3 orbs. So, oh, they're not going to show it to us on the map, so we literally have to walk around and find it. All right, so the mana. You know how the mana would show up?
No. Would it rain from the sky?
Kinda, yeah. They'd wake up in the morning, and
Would it be on the floor?
yes, it would be on the floor. Now, do you know how much of it they were allowed to take? Huh?
A little?
They were only allowed to take what they could eat for 1 day. Do you know why?
No.
If they took more, anything that was left over would be covered in worms.
Why?
Well, a lot of people think it's because God wanted to make sure that the Israelites trusted that He would provide the manna every day. You know, when you get a bunch, like if let's say I take you to Publix and you see a candy that you really like. What's a candy you really like? Starburst. Kill him. There's probably a shrine around here. Go back and fight them.
What this?
You can just hit square R2. Yeah, there's a shrine. I think I saw a shrine. So Starburst. Let's say here I'll explore in case there's bad guys. Okay. So yep, there's a shrine right there. See, you just gotta go beat those guys up. Nice.
Looks like I can't get that orb until I get rid of the hostiles.
Anybody left? Oh, the flying guy. Shoot him. R2. R2, go. Hold it down. Hold down. There you go. You doing it, girl. Probably want to get out of the water. Oh, you got 9 left. Oh, dang it.
What
Too late.
happened?
You got hit too many times. You had like 9 health left. So I was trying to take over so I could help you fight the rest of them. You want to try again? Okay. They're over there.
Can you bite the bug part?
Okay, when they're in the area, I'll do that. No problem. So, like I was saying, let's say I took you to
Are these guys trying to bite me?
Yeah.
Take the bird.
Honey, let's say, oh, they're like big mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Let's say I took you to the store and I told you you could have, any candy you want. Okay?
Yeah.
What would you grab?
Starburst.
Now let's say it's been like, how old are you now?
7.
So let's say it's been 5 years since I bought you anything. But every time I went to the store and you asked for something, I'd be like, no.
Brother Lombax, the leg armor is yours if you bring those Lorbs back.
That was
to
it,
me.
really? Oh, so I guess we already had one, so that was 2, and now we just know number 3.
Yeah, because we hit 1 Lorb and it said 2 collected. The first
Gotcha.
Lorb said 2 collected.
Return to the monk scholar for the wasteland leg armor. Is there a...
Why do you have to get the armor? Why can't we just find the truth about Lombax?
Well, I think when we return it to him, then he'll open it and we'll read it. Like he'll read it to us. Oh, let's put a pin.
Or maybe it'll be like a backstory, like a
Yeah, I think that's the goal
of the game.
of this mission, of this side mission, is to learn more.
I'm
going in the opposite direction.
For say I thought those alligator
There we
guys
go.
were enemies, and I was like, watch out.
They're monks. I probably should have gone down there and just broken open those boxes. Alright. So, let's say that it had been 5 years since I let you buy Starburst. Okay? 5 years you've been waiting for Starburst. 5 years. And now I'm telling you, you can go and buy whatever you want. How many Starbursts would you grab?
70.
Like, you'd buy a lot, right?
Yeah.
And mainly because you don't trust when I'll be able to, when I might give you more again, right?
Mhm.
I mean, if it's something that we're doing every day and you trust me and you're like, oh, my Abba always buys me this stuff, so I don't need to like grab 100 pieces of Starburst here. But if it's something that you can't trust me with, like that I'm gonna buy for you again, then you might grab a bunch, right?
Yeah.
And that's, a lot of people believe God wanted them to trust him, that he was going to provide mana every day, okay? So he's like, you can't grab too much or
What's
it's going
that
to go
big
wrong.
machine?
I don't remember. I think we fought a bad guy on it, and now it's just like kind of going around doing stuff.
I think the machine is just walking, but there's no one inside.
Hey, if you can bring me 4 more Lords, I'll give you some chest armor to match those legs.
Oh.
Mark the rest of the shrines on your map.
Oh, nice. Now we
Good
have them
luck,
marked.
brother.
Now we have them marked. Oh, great. There's a bunch.
4 more.
So that's why a lot of people believe God didn't want them to be grabbing,
Well, hey, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So that's why we believe that God didn't want them to be grabbing mana so much, because he wanted them to trust him that he'd be providing it every day. Right? Makes sense. If they grab too much, it would get rotten. They'd be like, oh man. He's like, why did you grab so much? You don't need to. I am going to provide for you fresh mana every day. Now, the next miracle that John talked about, after this whole talk about Moses and signs of Moses, and the mana stuff happened when Moses was there. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there. Is because the next miracle was when Jesus fed the 5,000. Okay, and that's the story of him feeding a bunch of people with. Do you remember how many loaves of bread he had?
No. 3.
Oh, close. He had 5. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
And then God made it 100.
He made it so much. Do you remember how many pieces of bread were left over?
I think they were like,
After-
50 or something.
Oh, so it was. Man, how do I get up there? I have no idea. This is. I feel like I got to fly up there or something. All right.
How do you fly?
Maybe we'll go somewhere else and come back to this one.
I thought you were gonna say like end stream and then.
No. So when God
Stop watching.
don't worry about it. So when God gave, so there was like 12 baskets left over, right? 12 baskets. Do you know how many tribes of Israel there are?
No, not really.
There are 12. So John was telling us that not only is Jesus here and he's here to feed us, like he has all this bread, but he's got so much to feed us that there's extra, and there's extra for everybody. There's enough for everybody to have as much as they want. Okay? And that's different from the manna. Remember, the manna was like, you can't have too much. But in this, how come we can't go in here? Oh, we gotta turn off the power to this.
Don't step on the wires. You can get electrocuted.
Oh, I think we gotta do that fast travel over these things. Alright, let's see where it starts. Basically, alright, I think I just turned them all off. Right?
You can turn it back on.
No, it's still blue.
Don't step on them.
So we gotta do it fast. I guess we have to do it fast enough. I wasn't fast enough. I did not use my boosters like after the first one, right? Yeah, it's like a puzzle thing. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and then we should unlock.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. What's
There's
that?
4 of them? Are you ready? That's ammo for Glove of Doom. But it's just, we have too many, so they won't let us grab. Alright, so go. So, that's the miracle of the bread, right? Do you remember how they escaped Egypt? Yay, we did it. Do you remember how the Israelites were able to escape Egypt? When they went through the Red Sea? You remember that? When they went through the Red Sea?
Oh yeah, the path opened up, but then when the guards tried going through, the waters fell down and then they...
Right. So in that story, Moses had to use his staff to make the waters separate so they could walk on dry land, right? But the next miracle that John talks about is Jesus walking on water. Now, what do you think the difference is?
I thought it was Peter walking.
Well, that's another story. It may be the same story with some details left out. We don't know. But the story is that the disciples... Oh boy. The disciples were... To make quick openings.
Well, it's like that enemy in Astro's Playroom that can come up with these spiky things. Make it
Who's that?
What?
Emperor Nefarious' planet to plunder.
I really like... Oh, there's another guy.
Firing shot!
Careful.
Thank actually told us to be careful. So, yeah, so the next miracle was Jesus walking on water, okay? The story you think about is the one time Jesus came and Peter saw it and they were all scared, and then Peter was like, oh, because they thought he was a ghost, and they're like, oh, if that's really you, then let me, walk on the water also. And then he started walking, but then he got scared and started sinking, remember? This story is a little different. This story, Jesus is walking on the water. They're scared, okay? But once he tells them who he is, they're like, oh, get in the boat. So he gets in the boat. So the whole thing about Peter doesn't happen here. And it, you know what's crazy? John tells us that the moment they got in the boat, then it's like they were teleported to the other side of the lake.
What?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
It's crazy, right? Because so what it says is that they were only like 3 or 4 miles into the water, and the lake is probably like 8 miles long, 16 miles, something like that wide. So definitely they weren't anywhere near the other side that they were going to. But it says that once they got into the boat, then they were boom at the other side. How do you think that could happen? Jesus, and because
He knew that they were scared.
well, no, Jesus. What would make Jesus have the ability to do that? Remember the two things we're trying to figure out about Jesus, right? That John wants to prove. He wants to prove that Jesus is the King of Israel and the Son of God, right?
Oh, yeah.
The whole bread story helps to prove that he is the King of Israel. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
This water story about him walking on water and then they magically teleport to the other end of the lake, that shows that he's the Son of God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only the Son of God could do that. And it's crazy, like, I know like these stories can seem,
Whoa, that was crazy.
they can seem like this video game, like not real, just made up. But what's crazy about the Bible and the way it was written and the records we have for it, there's more authenticity and accuracy in the writings of the Bible than there are books like Homer's Odyssey and Iliad. The source for that is John MacArthur, who did the research on that. There were copies of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey that were like 1,000 years old. 1,000 years between the time of writing to the time the copy was
No,
written.
I went too far. I went too far.
And for the Bible, the gaps are not 1,000 years old between original and copies. The gaps are at most 100 years, 150 years, because at the time things were being written, they were being copied extensively over and over again. Early on in the church's history, they had to hide and they had to make sure that these copies weren't damaged because the Romans were looking for them, wanted to destroy it along with the Jewish people, the Jewish elite, I should say. But once the Catholic Church became formalized in the Council of Nicaea and all those things, then the copies really became preserved. And relatively speaking, there wasn't that much time after Jesus had ascended. When we look back on it, yes, it could be hard to believe, right? Can it be hard to believe that Jesus did all that stuff? It can. And that's why they wrote what they wrote, so that people can read it and take it as an account of stuff that happened. Not mythology or anything like that, but just actual like narratives, historical narratives of what happened. And there is some other evidence, and we talked about earlier the archaeological evidence that supports the idea of a sleep beyond air, where this man was healed. So stuff like that over time has actually helped to authenticate the scripture. Is there a shrine here? Wait, look at your map. Oh, that's the one I already defeated. You think you can travel to another shrine?
I don't want to.
You just want to play. Alright, it's okay. It's time for us to wrap up soon.
I'm going to practice shooting.
Okay. So that's signs 3, 4, and 5. The lame man who Jesus healed, the feeding the 5,000, and the walking on water and teleporting to the other side of the lake. Those are the 3 signs that we talked about yesterday and today in the morning session. If you want to hear more about that, you can definitely look on Twitch or YouTube and watch those episodes.
Yep.
And as always, you can ask questions. You can ask questions here. You can ask questions on YouTube in the comments, or reach out to me on social media. The accounts and links are all on the Twitch bio, Mental Health and Scriptures, or you can also find us on YouTube at I Am Barabbas Podcast.
Yep.
You got anything you want to say?
Like and subscribe.
All right. Well, while you want to keep playing, I'm going to go ahead and stop broadcasting, but we'll
Goodbye.
see you on Monday.